Hey everybody, Shadok here from SynergisticGaming, playing the Guild Wars 2 beta. At the moment, I am actually playing World vs. World. This is probably going to be my last video just because I have no time left. I've used up all of my computer's memory on videos. I had to delete a bunch of games off of my computer that I'll have to re-download later, and just this is gonna pretty much be it for the weekend, but in future betas I'll have a lot more content. So in World versus World, right now I'm underwater. There's this wall. Since we own this area, we can actually go through the wall. Other people cannot. So that right there alone is already really cool. Oh, there's an enemy. And they're actually dead. As you can see, enemies don't have actual names. Like this one is from the whatever server's blue, so they're called the blue invader. Someone's killed them. They just haven't respawned, so their body is still there. Your body stays there until you respawn. World vs. World has a huge PvE feel to it. You can level through World vs. World if you choose to. You can fight NPCs. There's hostile creatures everywhere. You can actually work on skills in World vs. World. You can craft armor, you can forage, you can mine, things like that. There are waypoints that you discover at different parts of the world that you can teleport to, but it costs you money. You get drops from killing monsters based on your actual level. The drops will be geared towards your level, not your PvE level, not your World vs. World, because in World vs. World you're automatically level 80, but you actually do not get skills unlocked. You can only use the skills you have, the weapons you have, things like that. So that's why being a higher level is definitely an advantage, but it's not a necessity. So this right here is like a fortress that we own. It has the gate, which looks like someone over here is trying to help repair it. I'll actually help. You get supply from supply camps and just from finding supply. You can use it for building things, a lot of different things. Like I'm using it to help repair my gate. So I just used all my supply and repaired it a little, because obviously an enemy tried to break in. To go into your base, you have these things right here. Basically, you just like go through the wall, and it makes it because you can't open the gate. So that's a way to get in and out of your base. If you kill people and wipe out their base, you can take over their base, but it is very hard to get into a enemy fortress. Breaking down gates takes a long time, and that's why there are actually siege machines like battering rams and siege golems and things like that. So these things cost actual money to make. You have to use like gold to make them. You even have events that pop up kind of like in PvE. But you use gold, you have to buy blueprints and supplies and stuff to make those things, and here my teammates are just ripping some enemies apart. The servers aren't completely set up yet. These are actually guards over here too, that there are NPC guards at guard bases. This is an arrow, these are arrow carts. People control these, they make it rain arrows down on you. It is definitely dangerous. You can see up there's an enemy. Arrow carts will wipe your team out if you don't move. I honestly feel like they might nerf them a little bit before launch because they are really powerful. Everyone tries to get them for their base because they make it very hard for people to try to take your base out, because their only option is to stand under raining arrows that do a lot of damage. So like in other PvP, people get knocked down and then they have to be finished off. They can be revived by their teammates. So see, I'm going to try to finish this guy off. Yeah, they definitely need to do some work on the servers. Okay, see, I just killed someone and now I'm in trouble. I have very low health. Oh, and I'm down. And someone finished me off. You don't actually have to return to a waypoint. You can wait for your teammates to revive you. They can revive you even when you're completely defeated. But I mean, in a situation like this, I'm surrounded by enemies. My allies are all further down, so they're probably not going to reach me, so I'd rather just go to a waypoint and save myself some time and effort. You'll see like right here, um, another server owns this area right here that I have a waypoint for. I had this waypoint when we owned it, but now I can't use it because they own the area, obviously. One thing that definitely goes on a lot is you'll be taking over a base or something, and then someone on the other team will say, okay, they're taking over this base, and like 30 or 40 people will just rush in and wipe you out if you're not prepared. It's something that happens a lot. As you can see, each server has their own like area, and then there's a central battleground area, Eternal Battlegrounds. Spend a bunch of money to teleport there. The areas can actually be full, like, see, I'm in a queue now, waiting to get into that area. Someone must have, yep, someone revived me. So yeah, when these servers are fixed, World versus World will be a lot better. Right now it's just really laggy with all the people around. So like I'm fighting someone's pet right now. I really don't know where it went. Up in the arrow cart. And there we go, I was defeated again. Like I already said earlier, I don't really have any memory left on my computer for much more, so I'll probably cut it off here. I really don't want to, but the next beta event, which will be probably within 2 to 4 weeks, which is very depressing to think of, that will, when that comes up, I will do a lot more World versus World. I'll try to do some dungeons. I'll do different character gameplays. I'll do as much as I can, but I really just cannot physically fit anything else on my computer. So just to sum up World versus World, it has a big PvE feel. If you don't want to fight people, you can actually just completely stay away from people. You can go for supply camps that are usually NPC guarded. You see right now, like the blue server is dominating pretty much everything. These battles go on for about 2 weeks, I believe, is what it's going to be when the game is out. And after each battle, your server gets matched up with servers that are like pretty much as good as you, I guess you could say. They're like have the same sort of scores, I suppose, so that it's more evenly matched. Right now it's not like that, so like one server like this that's really good can be matched up against two that aren't, and they just get dominated. So it's definitely going to be something that's going to be a bit rough for the first 2 weeks, and then it's going to get better and better as you go. Once you get used to where everything is, it's really awesome. It's cool going around with huge groups, taking over bases. It's fun going around with small groups, taking over things like supply camps to help out your team. It's fun to even go around by yourself and just explore. There's a lot of stuff underwater. It's really cool. Just discovering, because there's so much to explore. You could spend those 2 weeks just exploring, and you probably still would not have even seen everything. So, yep, I'm gonna end the video here. Just that gave you a quick idea of what World versus World is, even though I didn't really get to show much. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this small little demonstration of how to get killed in World versus World. If you like this video, be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. And keep an eye out for more videos. Thanks for watching.